because it just wanted to update right as I was getting ready to go on. Yep, it's working. So let me just, I have an excellent stream tonight. Let me just go over to YouTube real quick and make a couple make a little adjustment over here. And then I'll be ready to go. I thought I heard my camera's on. I'm going to go ahead and swap my cameras. Thank you. Thank you so much. Andrew, you are the best. You are the best. You can see a little bit of oil on my desk where I had my oil out. Let me just go ahead and put this up over here. And then I'll get started. I'm going to work on the new 6-day stripe, which I do have a name for, but I haven't announced that yet. So I'm going to announce that pretty soon so that I can say it out loud. I always do this. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, I think I'm ready. What am I doing? I'm still doing this. I think when I left you all last night, I had just started the first row of this turquoise, and then after I had my whatever I did last night after the call, did I have dinner? I don't even remember. Possibly I just went over into the other room and sat down and kept going. I don't remember what I did. Did I eat? I think I ate something. I don't remember what it was though. That's okay. Let's see. I have this stripe, and then I have one more of the this is the toy. I have a stripe of the toy, and then I'll start this stripe. I'll start it. Yeah. Did you go back and frog the orange row after the show? No, I did not. I totally forgot about it. I just left it as is. Good enough. Good enough. But I was smart enough to start the new ball of turquoise from the beginning of the ball and not use up the little scrap that I had. Normally I would use the scrap, but not this time. I learned my lesson for once. My house is full of noises today. My ice machine makes some weird noises. And, let me adjust this. That's better. My ice machine makes noises, and I have a... Thank you, Andrew. I have a wine fridge, and I do have some wine in the fridge, but I don't really drink wine. So sometimes I forget that there's a wine fridge, and then it makes noises like refrigerator noise, like regular, normal refrigerator noises. And I'll be like, what's that? What am I hearing? And then it's like, oh yeah, it's the wine fridge. I used to love drinking wine and going to wine tastings and things like that, but my tolerance is... I don't have a tolerance anymore. I mean, I have a tolerance in terms of like I can drink something and not feel drunk, but my body just cannot process it anymore. So the next day I'm just like struggling. So it's just not worth it. Wine gives me a really bad headache. So what's the point? It's like, let me just drink myself into a headache right now. Ugh. I know, I love turquoise. I love this blue. Today I sent my Starro and Super Starro shawls over to Knitting Fever to get the Noro logo put on them. I was like, what? Y'all are going to put the Noro logo on my pattern? Say what? Never in a million years did I think I would be designing something for Noro. I'm like, just humbled. So humbled and excited. And I was wearing that shawl, the Starro shawl, when I spilled my coffee. And then I took it off, but I was going to wear it on this live. Man, it's quiet tonight. What's everyone up to? How's everyone's week so far? It has been nice here, but it's cool and breezy. I took a little bike ride and that was fun. A lot of people around here plant cactuses um, in their yard, and you would think it would get too cold for them here, but they actually do really well. And I've pilfered a couple of them off of the ground when they fall on the ground, and because you can just propagate them. So I have a couple of them growing on my front porch, and they like grow really fast and easy. It's kind of crazy. I had them inside all winter, and then as soon as I put them outside, they started going crazy. But they're blooming right now, so a lot of the cactuses are covered with flowers, and they're really pretty. I just took a little spin around the neighborhood on my bike. Um, there are some tourists here. I would say, oh, maybe 10 to 20% of the houses have people in them. Not really very busy right now, honestly. The walkway to the beach goes right past my window, right past my house, and I should say, and my window's open so I can hear a group of people getting ready to walk by. They sound like they're having fun. It's nice when people show up. It's nice and it's also not so nice. You know, it's good and terrible. Sometimes you know, they get on my nerves. But mostly I enjoy having the activity. everybody's happy and excited and having fun. Um, it's, just really nice to be around that energy. Okay, this is my last row with this color. Thank you. I think that noise is someone doing a like or something. I'm always like, what is that? It's my phone. I can't see it on my desktop because I'm logged into my other account. My other account is OBX Crochet, Outer Banks Crochet. When I have enough followers on that account, that's the one I'm going to take out to the beach this summer and crochet out there. Still haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do it. I think I need another device like an iPad or something like that to also take out there. Maybe like an umbrella with some kind of clip on it to hold my phone. And then a second device so I can read comments and see what people are saying. Sometimes now I just go out there with my tripod and I just leave it there. I don't even talk. Hi, thanks for following. Appreciate it. I'm just working on finishing up this baby blanket. I have one more stripe to go after this, and then I'll be squaring off the top edge. I'm excited. Woohoo! Finish this one up, and then I have another one to whip up real quick before my release on June 1st. Gonna release this pattern and the retro rainbow baby blanket, and a third baby blanket if I can get it done. I have it started, but I have to get it done to work it up. I wish I could crochet faster. I know y'all are thinking I crochet really fast, but I honestly wish I could crochet faster. Honestly, I would have so many patterns if I could crochet faster. Blankets take a long time to work up. I have more sweaters that I want to do. And I have a I have a couple of modular blanket patterns that I'm excited about that I really want to work on. Tammy asks, do you knit or only crochet? I knit too. I was, oh, there's only 3 people over there. I'm wondering what's going on. Or my, just don't have a lot of people watching tonight. I learned to crochet when I was a little girl, like 7, and I wanted to learn how to knit. My grandmother, all my aunts and my mom and her mom all crochet, but my grandmother was the only one who knitted, and I saw her knitting and I wanted to learn how to knit, and I liked the way it looked, and she taught me how to do it, but she just taught me how to do garter stitch, and I didn't really understand why it wasn't like stockinette stitch, and it was like bumpy on both sides. And I read a lot of books when I was little, and I thought you had to knit one, purl one, knit one, purl two. And she taught me how to knit and purl. She taught me how to do it, but it just didn't stick. And then later in life, I picked up knitting again, and I re-taught myself how to do it by reading a book. And I was on the internet knit list for a long time, and I learned a lot of stuff from that too. I used to crochet but learned to knit. I seem to only pick knit projects now. Yeah, I went through that for a while. Yeah, I have I have a knit project that I started last year. I was doing a knit along in my membership community, and everybody finished we were doing the wonderful wallaby. Well, this is what I did. First, I did a class, Crocheters Learn to Knit. I did that first, and then from there, we moved on to Learn to Knit Socks. So I did a little sock knitting class. And then from there, I had people that still wanted to knit, so we did the wonderful wallaby. And that was the progression. It was a lot of knitting in the round. So it was right around this time last year too, because I bought this very expensive yarn for myself for my birthday to make my wallaby out of. And I got about halfway, maybe even 2/3 of the way done with that project, and everybody finished their sweater but me. So I look at it sometimes, that sweater knitted there, like, waiting for me to finish it, and I just get so busy with my other projects. I'm like, I just can't afford taking the time to just work on something just for me. You know how that goes, right? But it is my birthday month, so I did promise myself that I would knit something, or I would work on something just for myself, and that was really the project I wanted to work on. So maybe my birthday's on Thursday. Maybe on Thursday I'll not do any work and I'll just do that. Work on that sweater and nothing else. Why am I frozen over here? What kind of things do you like to knit, Tammy? Another thing I like to do is leave my windows open, and I hear just like I hear the wind blowing the blinds and the shades and things like that, and it's like just sounds like people knocking on the door or walking through the house, and there's no one here but me. What's autumn haze? What is that? I'm terrible because I don't really knit or crochet other people's patterns anymore. Once I started doing this as a business, I'm just really focused on doing my own stuff. And I have so many projects in the works that it's actually kind of ridiculous, to be honest, how I just do stuff and I don't takes me a long time to get my own stuff done. Yeah, so I don't know what autumn haze is. Okay, here's how I change colors. And I do this no matter where I'm at, if I'm at the end of the row, or if I'm changing colors mid-row, or if I have a knot in my work, then this is what I do. These are the last two loops of the last stitch of the row, and I pulled a new yarn through. I finish the stitch with that, and then I take the two tails of yarn, and this is my working yarn, and this is the tail of the yarn that I just finished in the other end, and I flip it up over the working yarn, and then I continue with my turning chain, and that stays secure at the back of the work. It doesn't create any gaps or anything like that. And I'll just leave it there until I'm done. And then when I work my border around the edge, I'll take this yarn and I'll work a couple of stitches over it. And then this one, I'll work a couple stitches over it. I'll send them in the direction of the colors that they match. And then I'll just leave it. And when I'm all done with the border, then I'll go back and weave it in all those ends. This is the 6-day kid blanket. This is a new variation that I haven't published yet, and honestly I wasn't going to work on it live because I didn't want to like talk about it too much before I make like announcements and figure out a launch strategy and stuff, but I just need to get it done. So I'm just working on live. So it's a variation of the 6-day kid blanket. I'll just say that. 6-day baby blanket. Let's see. Autumn Haze, Tammy McDee says it's an Afghan. I pretty much have rewritten the pattern to add lots of color work to it. Oh wow, okay. Row 6, ding, ding, ding. I need a bell. I was going to put one in my sound effects. Did I ever do it? I have bicycle horn. It didn't make any sound though. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if my video, if I'm like, if I'm, can y'all hear me over there on, oh well, it doesn't matter. Let's see, volume. Oh yeah, Mac microphone. Sound effects. No, the sound effects have sound. Not, I don't hear it. I hear nothing. Oh well. All my patterns are on my website, bettymcknit.com. And this one hasn't been released yet. So what I would do if you want it is to go over to my website, and then my newsletter pop-up. There's a pop-up where you can sign up for my newsletter. And then you'll get an email. I'd like to send an email this week that says, you know, announcing the name of it and letting people know it's coming. I also have a paid community. It's called the Betty McKnitiverse. And it's bettymcknitiverse.com, bettymcknituniverse.com. And the pattern's already been released there. Yeah, I mean, I know y'all can hear me here on TikTok, but I'm worried about my YouTube channel because I didn't hear those. I didn't hear anything, and I don't have a lot of people tuning in from over there, so it's just weird. I'm just wondering if something's up. Facebook user is saying, yes, I can hear you. Okay. Y'all can hear me. Yeah, but can you hear my sound effects? Like I'm playing sound effects, but I'm not hearing them. You all can hear my sound effects, but I cannot. That's weird. I wonder why I can't hear them. Can y'all hear my washing machine? That's the spin cycle with my pillow that I sit on. I spilled coffee all over it right before I came on the live. You can hear me on YouTube, just not as good. Oh, that's weird. Something happened when I spilled my coffee, and I think I touched something. Yeah, something's up over there. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening, but something's not happening the way it should be happening. And there's like my regular viewers are not here that usually come in from YouTube. So I guess notifications didn't go. Thanks, YouTube. I'll have to check my settings. I mean, I guess I could. Let me see. I'll just stop it.